Well, it's Christmas time, 2021, and I've got a couple of items in the mail from a couple of YouTube channels I thought we'd open up and take a look at before I get to wrenching on the air compressor project again. So the first one is from my buddy Arco at Minnesota Outlaw Customs. Outlaw Edge on YouTube. I know what this is. He sent me, excuse me, he sent me a text message saying, hey, we got new channel logos made up. So, man, I got the, yeah, not Corona. Brand new sticker. So, this is going to go on the parts washer on the other side of the shop because I've already got 3 Outlaw Edge stickers on my toolbox. Arco, you're spamming me. I love it. I love these stickers. These are great. Yeah, thank you very much, Arco and Heidi. Apologize for the choking and coughing here. All right. The next one is from everybody's good buddy up in Ontario, Canada. That's Andy at Andy's Doghouse. And I haven't seen a video a while from Andy because he's been up to his eyeballs in revamping the doghouse to accommodate his lift. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. He's chomping at the bit to get started on that Buick project of his. And, oh, this is neat. This is really cool. It's got a nice note on the back. It says, hey, Matt, here is a shop sticker from the big dog. From my shop to yours, thanks for your support and being my friend, Andy. And this is an awesome logo. That's an image of his Fargo pickup that he did a whole series of videos on, resurrecting that. And it's a really cool truck. And I got a soft spot. I mean, Fargo is Canadian Dodge, and I'm a Dodge man, like everybody knows, and a Farmall guy. But when it comes to trucks, I'm Mopar all the way. Andy, that is a great sticker and a great sentiment. Thank you so much. That's going to go on the toolbox here with all the other stickers. And I really appreciate it. YouTube family. Can't get any better than that. Awesome stuff. Yeah, baby. Looking good, Andy. You're right there with my favorite sticker. I love it. This side of the toolbox filling up quick. So, and for brother Arco, I'm starting to fill up a second spot in the shop for stickers. Right there, man. Right by Indy 5. I got Rick Bork hiding on the other side with benchmark abrasives. But yeah, I'm going to plaster my shop with Outlaw Edge stickers. Arco and I are kindred spirits. Andy, thank you so much. Arco, thank you so much. Yeah, this is looking ominous. Okay. I really love these YouTube shop stickers. We're working hard on getting stickers made for our channel. Let's start tearing apart and cleaning up and adjusting this flywheel and flyweight assembly. That's the last major hurdle for our Curtis air compressor project. Looking forward to wrapping this up and making air. You can see I already got the one side cover on here. The other one is over here drying. It goes on this side. We'll get some oil in it. These aren't the original covers. These are hand-fabricated sheet metal covers. I'm pretty sure the existing ones were probably cast iron. And over the course of 100 years, they got cracked and busted. So somebody made up some sheet metal ones. And yeah, so they're going on. But this is the topic of focus. So let's get started. Well, let's see if we can get this flywheel assembly apart. Wearing gloves this morning because it's still chilly in the shop. Got a nice bright sun out there, but we're middle of December. You know, we're in the low 20s every morning now. So Fahrenheit, that is. I don't know how well this thing's going to cooperate. Let's see here. Yeah, it's coming. I'm removing the flyweight assembly off the back side of the flywheel here. Spring loaded, I hope nothing comes flying apart. All right. Got it. I'll match mark this so it goes back in the same orientation. And it's time to start cleaning this mess up. I've got to wire wheel the flywheel and wash it and clean it. I'm not going to video any of that. I'll do it off camera because, I mean, yeah, I could video it, you know, and you guys get bored and I could put it on fast forward, and what good's that going to do? It's not going to show you anything other than me going 100 miles an hour wire wheeling a flywheel. So bring you back when this is all cleaned up. So these two holes here were just packed with crud and rust. And they're blind holes. I assume they were drilled for balancing purposes of this flywheel. And I tried getting in there with a wire brush and a small wire wheel. And they did a partial job of cleaning those holes out. But down at the very bottom, I just couldn't get in there. So what's a fella to do? Well, I filled them with evapor rust. That's what I did. So I'll dump that out here in a little bit and then run a wire brush through it again. Rinse it with some brake clean. Anyway, this is turning out pretty nice. I've got to flip it over and do the other side yet, but it's cleaning up quite well. All right. Bring you back when I have something else. The side covers are on. Everything is on it except the flywheel. Flyweight assembly is about to get dunked in the parts washer. Forgot to turn the camera on, so you didn't get to witness masking and painting. I got a little more painting to do on this. If I remember to turn the camera on, I will do so and film the rest of it. But yeah, it's coming right along. Let's see if I can do this without making you guys seasick. I can't remember where I put my stupid tripod. This is what I'm using. About a
$1.50 a can less than Rust-Oleum. Rust-Oleum's good, but I've had pretty good luck with this stuff too. So the black that you saw on here earlier, which is now masked, is also the same stuff. All right, coat number 1 complete. Well, let's reveal this and see how it turns out. I guess it would help if I pointed the camera at the object to be admired. Yeah. Like I've said before in several of my videos, come on, Stuart, hold the phone straight. I've got a really bad habit of going overboard with the pretty stuff. But, you know, everybody, of course, everybody's different, got their own preferences, but I figure if I'm going to go to all the trouble to try and resurrect something, you know, I might as well just go the extra mile and make it look nice too. You know what? This is going to take me forever to peel this off one-handed. Let me bring you right back. There, that's better. You can see it. Anyway, I was saying, you know, if you're going to go to all the trouble to rescue a 100-year-old machine, you might as well make it look nice. Now, obviously, I wouldn't do this with everything I work on. You know, sometimes you get it going and functional, and that's good enough. But sometimes, you know, a coat of paint kind of adds character as well. I mean, that thing's looking pretty good. So, what do we got to do now? Like I said, I was going to dunk that in the parts washer, but I got sidetracked making Christmas ornaments for our granddaughters. So wash that, clean it up, remount it on that, and then remount the whole flywheel assembly here. Okay, that's next. So back in the day, oils were pretty much paraffin based, and any of you guys in my age group or older know that paraffin based oils over time, they weren't changed frequently, or if they, you know, you had an oil leak and oil got all over stuff, that old paraffin based oil would set up like concrete. Well, this flyweight assembly is no different. Oil leaks over the years and gets all over everything, and then dirt gets on it. You practically got to chisel all of this old stuff off. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Well, I got most of the gack off this in the parts washer, but this thing was so crapped up. I'm going to go ahead and take it apart. Some of these parts need to be wire wheeled. The action is pretty stiff where these shafts slide on the mechanism, and I wasn't able to get in there very well with a wire brush, so I'm going to take this thing apart and see if we can't correct some of that. Looks like I'm going to need to install some new cotter keys as well, or cotter pins, however you guys like to call them. My dad always called them cotter keys when I was a kid, so that just stuck with me.
And yeah, these are coming apart, so. So I always get a thrill on this old technology. The mechanical engineering they dreamed up to make this stuff work. It's always fascinated me. So, yeah. Actually, side cutters work a lot better. You can get a grip and pull them apart. Let's see here. Come on now. This thing is still pretty crapped up, so it's sticky. You know, you can see a lot of gack here. Yeah, it's crapped up, as we used to say at work. Okay, so we've got pins in the shaft with a spring that's retained with another cotter pin, same on both sides. So I am going to pull that all apart and then give you a shot of what it looks like all disassembled. Then I'll go through the process of cleaning and putting it back together. Maybe even a little paint. We'll see what happens. Well, this is pretty glorious in its simplicity. It's also a mousetrap waiting to bite you. So this shaft will go, maybe, in like that. Spring slides in there, and I'm doing this one-handed, naturally. And then once you get that all in there, this horseshoe-shaped guy slides into this hole, retains the spring with a cotter key, and away you go. But as you can see, there's still, I'm surprised these shafts even moved with, oop, focus. There. With all the crapped up gack that's still glued to there. And that's all old paraffin-based oil and dirt. So I'm going to wire wheel the heck out all this, clean it up nice and shiny. Even after the parts washer and all the wire brushing in the parts washer, you can still see I got a lot of junk there. So, all right, I will go at it, clean this all up, and then bring you back when we're going to put it back together. Well, as frequently happens with an old iron project, you run into a snag. Looking at the weights on the assembly here, flyweight assembly. So I got this wire wheeled. You can see we've got a groove worn into the shaft by the spring. The other side's even worse. Whoop, fingers, sorry. Yeah, well, I can't leave that like that. So that's going to require some weld repair. And my bottle is empty. I might fire up the oxyacetylene torch. But we're right on the cusp of Christmas, and I have been summoned to prep for grandchildren. So I was hoping to get this all done, remounted here, and then reinstalled here on this video. Well, it ain't gonna happen. I apologize. Wanted to wrap this up, but got to deal with the snag. Anyway, so look for this shortly after Christmas to get finished up. There is a hiccup in my schedule. Milestones are moving. Oh, well, it's all good. It's old iron. Want to say a quick thank you to my new subscribers. Got a couple more. Thanks for joining us. Had some really nice comments from the old Schneelock's workshop on a couple of the videos. I appreciate him stopping by and taking a look. And to all you others as well, thanks for joining us and wrenching on old iron and seeing what kind of trouble we can get into. And we've run into some trouble. So the plan is, next video, I'll weld those up, smooth them back down. We'll finish cleaning up the rest of the parts, get some paint on it, put it together, get this thing rolling again. Thanks for watching, everybody. Merry Christmas to all of you. And for my Jewish friends, I hope you had a real blessed Hanukkah. And for my agnostic, atheist, and pagan friends, I hope your winter solstice was fine. And I hope you behaved yourself. You all know who you are. And for the rest of my viewers, Merry Christmas to you. I hope you have a wonderful 2022 and a wonderful Christmas holiday. And we'll see you all shortly on the next one. Bye now.